Hey guys, Dylan here. Now today we're going to be doing a quickie discussion. Today's quickie discussion is going to be on Virginia is for virgins. Virginia is for virgins, or sometimes as he misspells it, Virginia is for virgins, is a phrase that Chris uses to describe another of his puzzling theories. It is a bastardization of the State Department slogan, Virginia is for lovers, which is used in ads to promote tourism. In a fashion typical of paranoid delusion personality, Chris thinks that every man, woman, and child in Ruckersville, Virginia is taking part in a massive Manhattan Project-style cover-up devoted solely to keeping him from getting any China, which is his word for vagina. This idea was formulated after his sign was destroyed by Mary Lee Walsh, and Chris was told he couldn't get a girlfriend by using it. And we see a part of the cover from his comic covering his love quest, and it says Virginia is for virgins, and then someone says true love is illegal in Virginia. So yeah, that is something that made its way into the comic. Origins. In Chris's story of my current day, Chris explains how he came to believe that Virginia was for virgins, and this is his sign saying Virginia is for virgins. That was also in the comic. It says, yet eventually he/she should lose it to their sweetheart felt significant other with a big entree of true love for each other. True love is priceless. So as of August year 2003, which he put Y2K3, I hate that, I did the most logical and sensible and inexpensive idea I could think of. I made a simple sign that stated, I am a 21-year-old single male seeking an 18 to 21-year-old single female companion, along with basic description of qualities I felt were suited due to the fact that it described most of every boyfriend-free 18 to 21-year-old girl. Sadly, though, not a single one even gave me a glance, a momentary pause, or even an excuse making throat-clearing to read the sign or give me the time of day. And a few who noticed that evil witch of the private villa of corrupted citizens, Mary Lee Walsh, a bunch of non-blue or black impersonating jerk-offs, which Chris does attack actual cops now, so jerk-offs is stupid because he'll attack a real cop too. Mana jerks and every other, only a few total, son/daughter of a bitch, because he bleeped it out, I'm assuming it's bitch, mocked me and even crumbled my efforts and threw them in my face. She probably just threw them in the trash. It was serious, heart-shattering insult like that, which literally shattered my heart to almost nothing and murdered my soul. Not an over-exaggeration at all. Like as if I didn't already understand that love can't be hurried, but they all left a huge impression among the general population that having a sweetheart was illegal in Virginia, thus Virginia is for virgins, not for lovers, was what I thought for a long time, with the dark forces that were forced into me, bedding with my torturing past with the jerk-offs, the Greene County school system during my childhood years of life. Thank God for blessing me with many happy years at Providence Middle School and Manchester High School in Chesterfield, rounding my feeling and attitude for today. Contradictions. While Chris states that Virginia is for virgins only, people with an actual brain wind up with the question, how is it possible that our autistic hero developed a hatred towards men in a state where true love is virtually forbidden? If lovers cannot stay together, how can Bob and Barbara be married? Does he imply that his parents don't actually love each other? Is it possible that all couples seen in Virginia are nothing more than holograms created by Mary Lee Walsh to taunt Christian, to internally make him remember that no woman will ever free him from his sexual frustrations? Either that, or it's just Chris who fails to realize that the problem of him not finding a sweetheart does not lie in the fact that the state where he lives is against romance, but he is completely fucked up in his mind, and that he's not willing to make any changes to improve himself. But wait, proof. These links provide irrefutable proof that it is illegal for Chris to have sex in Virginia. Read here, and that links to an article talking about how rape is illegal in Virginia, and here, an article linking to how prostitution is illegal in Virginia, even though he did fuck a prostitute. Then again, he doesn't care much for laws, does he? In potential ironic twist, in October or November November 2013, Christian Republican gubernatorial candidate Ken Cuccinelli's platform highlights include making oral sex of any kind a Class 6 felony, defined as currently unclassified but can eventually be classified into one of the lowest classes, or make fullest extent examples of including violating court orders or reckless endangerment. The platform is blatant smokescreen for Cuccinelli's anti-gay stances. Punishable up to 5 years in prison in Virginia and a $2,500 fine. A case for state involvement in Chris's sexuality. Chris goes as far as believing that the government of Virginia should be involved in its quest for China. Just like speech therapy he received at James Madison University, he believes that his fellow retards should receive special dating education before receiving any form of sexual education. In his own words from his Wikipedia entry, "If I had the dating education back then, I wouldn't have suffered being a frustrated virgin for so many years." As if it weren't enough, Chris also believes that the government should pay for him to get laid. In Mailbag 29, Chris argues that virgins should be referred to state-sponsored sex workers so they can lose their virginity. The fee, he reckons, should be set to $10 for an hour of service. That's fucking ridiculous, Chris. $10 an hour? Everyone would say they're a virgin then, including a 30-minute crash course in sexual intercourse. So yeah, that was Virginia's for Virgins. That was a fucking crazy article, and I couldn't help but laugh throughout all of it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed hearing this insanity. If you like it, hit the like button. If you really like it, share it. And if you want to see more, then subscribe. Bye, guys. Before the credits roll, I thought I'd take a second to talk to you guys about my Patreon. If you want to help keep the channel going and prevent it from going under when YouTube decides to randomly demonetize my videos, or when a nutcase like GamerGuy decides to strike my channel, making me lose money off of my streams, you can go back my Patreon. Benefits include being a producer, which means you get all the credits at the end of the videos. You can recommend quickie articles, which means that articles you want covered are more likely to happen sooner. You can request me to review a comic book of your choice, or you can even come on to be a guest reader for the fanfiction series. My Patreon is linked in the description below, and it's also in the About section on my YouTube. Hope to see you guys there.